Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. I am attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyoublow.com.
Whether you're a casual golfer or an avid golfer, let Edwin Watts Golf Shops help you fill your wish list with the season's best deals in golf. Featuring special holiday offers from Callaway. Save $10 on Callaway Chrome Soft and Chrome Soft X golf balls, now $34.99 a dozen. And the new Callaway Jaws MD5 wedge for only $159.99. And while you're there, register to win free golf balls for a year. Edwin Watts Golf Shops offers an exclusive 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, helping golfers' holiday dreams come true since 1968.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Your pipes are leaking, don't get nervous. Fa la 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 la. Call Roll and Reach for same-day service. Fa la 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 la. He guarantees your satisfaction. Fa la 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 la. Call Roland and he'll spring into action. Fa la 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 la. This holiday season, if you have a leak and can't wait a week, dial 904-260-7059. And from the Roll and Reach family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Brakes for Less. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. After the Jaguars hit their fifth consecutive loss by 17 or more, the vibes on and off the field has seemed to turn into frustration. Defensive tackle Avery Jones talked to media yesterday to reassure people that the team hasn't stopped caring.
To the outside world, that just shows a team that doesn't care. People run around wide open and you're at home and stuff like that. So, I mean, I never want anybody to think or the fans think we don't care.
The Florida Gators have 3 players named All-SEC by Associated Press. Tight end Kyle Pitts and defensive end Jonathan Greenard were named to the AP's first team, while linebacker David Reese was named to the AP's second team honors. With the production of this trio, Gators won 10 games and reached a New Year's Six Bowl for the second straight season under Coach Dan Mullen. It's 54 degrees at 7:04. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys, wishing you a happy holiday season. If you need us now or in the new year, call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! I'm loud and proud! Yeah! Big day today, big day today. You know it, I know it. America! Make it happen.
Rock the vote!
Super duper Tuesday, they're calling it in some places. Don't ask me why.
Now the Twitch Googans can see Jeff just walk away.
Hello, Twitch Googans.
Disgust. He does not
Hello,
believe in
Taylor.
democracy.
Hello.
Wave at the Twitch Googans. Beef, wave at the Twitch Googans.
They can't see me.
They don't
It's probably
see you?
for the best.
Oh. You look horrible this morning.
I feel horrible.
What happened?
I keep reading rumors of Chris Bryant being traded, and I'm depressed.
Oh, I told
And
you.
for Max Fried, we're going to get him for.
I told Beef if they trade him to the National League East, that every day he gets a hit, I'm going to walk in here and punch him.
Good. That's a double win for me.
If they trade Chris Bryant for Max Fried, I'm going to take
That's
Max
what
Fried
that's
up on a
the
mountain
rumor
and
that I
free
saw,
him.
but that's the one I chose to cling to.
Yeah, it probably they can't be that stupid.
Well, no, it would be
That's why I
like
get carried
Fried
away.
and Camargo and somebody, someone. It wouldn't just be that.
Fried and
I want
Camargo.
Brian for Acuna, straight up. Let's go.
Acuna, I'll
That's
take
what
that.
it should be.
Well,
I'll take
this just
Acuna.
in. I mean, teams that trade for Chris Bryant aren't going to give you an all-star. That's why they want Chris Bryant. So you're going to get some trade like Fried and Camargo. You're going to get prospects. I mean, Freed won 17 games at a 3.98 ERA. That's
Yeah, I like
Dude,
Freed, but
he's an MVP. You don't
Maybe.
trade Max Freed for
Yeah.
Chris Bryant.
all right.
I'd
well,
like to
then he
sign
won't be
Chris
traded.
Bryant to the
Okay,
to
well,
Steven
well,
That's what I
Strasburg
mean.
contract.
That's the point. I mean, but if you're going to trade with a team and they give you one of their top 5 prospects, I mean, what are you trying to get for him? I guess is my question.
More than that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you're going to get less than that when he leaves on his own for nothing.
Well, is he when? That's not this year, is it? Is this his last year with the Cubs?
If he wins his grievance, yeah.
yeah, because he's going through all of that stuff now about the arbitration
Yeah,
stuff.
the service time.
Yeah.
He's a major pain in the rear, is
And
what
if-
you're telling me.
he's a Boris guy. But if he wins his grievance, then this will be his last year.
You know, I would have agreed with you normally about the pitching, and I would never do that. And I watched, Zach Wheeler leave for 5 and 118, but the playoffs last year changed my mind, man. All those guys were in the postseason, all these big contract pitchers, are pitching in the World Series and playoffs last year, and I'm like, good gosh, man, how did this happen? So we're talking about Strasburg getting his big deal with the Nats, and the Nats had said that they could only keep one, and so that probably frees up Rendon to go elsewhere, and we'll see what happens. And I see all these, this is a typical winter meetings, just like last year. Everything's happening, and we're sitting there signing Brad Brack. So good job.
It's Brock. You get to know your players.
We're not even.
My team's talking about dealing a former MVP, and we're inking, Brandon Morrow hasn't been healthy since the Civil War to a minor league contract.
We've watched and by the way, I don't know if you know this, but we've watched teams in the East try to get better all around us, and here we sit after we lost to those teams last year. It wasn't like we beat those teams and they're trying to catch us, despite what Brody thought 1 year ago when he said, "Come and get us." But anyway, winter meetings heating up in MLB, which is always fun. I haven't watched a Monday Night Football game like that in a while. I mean, I was really into the Eagles and the Giants, and the old Giants blew it. They showed us why they were 2-10 as they fell apart and lost to the Eagles. Eli had a good first half, didn't do anything in the second half. They had like 23 total yards. If you were drinking with Peyton Manning or gambling on Peyton Manning over-under, you saw him a lot last night.
More than the Super Bowl, which we lost on the over.
Yeah, which was
I think, to me, it's more about, it was refreshing. It can be refreshing and probably frustrating for a Jaguar fan who knows very well what it's like to watch their team walk off the field down 14 at half.
Yeah.
It's refreshing to watch a team that, amazing, losing their top talent all around them, down 17-3, 6-7. It's going to be a season they're not as good, and they come back and win. That must be so refreshing to have a team of fighters that, they're not giving up more broken, busted touchdown plays. They're actually coming back and winning.
I don't want to be one of the – this is sort of a pile honor, so I won't make too big a deal out of it. And it doesn't matter much to me who calls the game, but Booger is not a great analyst.
Oh, I agree.
And it's taken me a while to – because I
watched a couple weeks ago. I said that. The first time I really watched them a lot, both of them. I don't like either one of them.
He got in the second half. He kept talking about the Eagles playing up-tempo. And every play where they would have success, he'd say, again, if they stay with this up-tempo, and he must have said tempo 1,000 times. And then towards the end of the game, and I actually saw Mike Dempsey tweet about this because I actually had to run out and do the sportscast, but the Eagles were faced with like a 4th and 1 on their own
29 yard.
No, they went for that one, but there was another one with like 20 seconds left in the game or something like that. I know what it was. There was like 40 seconds left or 35 seconds left, and he sees Wentz on the field, so he starts talking about how they're going to go for it, and you have to go for it, and you got to go win the East, and this is great.
Is it a tie game at this point?
Yes, and it never crossed his mind that they were just going to run the clock down to about 15 and then punt it, so they go to overtime because they weren't going to risk one.
It's funny. I fell asleep to the game, and I woke up right as that was happening.
Yeah,
I didn't even watch, but I recall now that conversation. Now that you're bringing it up, that conversation.
You got to be better than that. But anyway, the Eagles won the game. I thought Wentz was horrible in the first half. He was better in the second half. I know they have. I know, but I also know that the guy. I mean, some of his throws were awful, and some of it just he looked lost and discombobulated, I guess was the.
Well, I'm sure
that's
that
what
a
I
part
can
of their
think
game plan, a big part of their game plan was Alshon Jeffrey, and he went down right at the beginning of the game, and it probably left him scurrying a little bit.
Well, they had no receivers. I get that, but they had like they had the former Houston quarterback at one receiver spot, Ward,
University of Houston.
Yeah, they had what's his name, Arcega Whiteside. Does that sound right?
Arcega Whiteside.
Yeah, they had him.
He got hurt too by the end of the game. He wasn't playing.
But they also had Ertz.
That's it. All they had was Ertz, dude. We're playing.
No, they found one of the things they do. They found a little Sproles guy.
Yeah, that's the first time he's done anything was yesterday.
And he was making plays.
Yeah.
And the Giants, again, showed why they're the Giants. And then they're horrible. And it's probably better for them because if they had won, they might have lost Chase Young, who they need. If Daniel Jones is a good player and Saquon is a good player and Chase Young is a good player, I mean, you're starting to build a nucleus there. Yeah.
Is it just me, or does this just seem this way? It seems like I wonder if you research the NFL team that has blown the most double-digit leads in the last 10 years. It seems like it's the Giants. I don't know. That may not even be
probably
true.
Nominate our team.
It's just no. We haven't had 10-point leads.
Oh,
What are you talking about? Matter of fact, can I dump in a Shazam spotlight around this Eagles comeback?
Mm-hmm.
The Shazam spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com, the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark and Kingsland. Make that short drive and save on these shitty prices, and you'll love the guys down there. They'll trade anything. The best customer service I've ever had buying a car. So the Eagles came from 14 down at half yesterday.
Yes.
How many comebacks in their history of 25 years of at least 14 points have the Jaguars had?
None.
Well, no, it's not that bad.
4.
They've had 6.
6.
25 years, 6 times they've done that. And only 2 of more than 14 points in their entire history. By the way, one of those 14-point comebacks came this year.
Mm-hmm.
You remember which game? Sure you do.
Yeah, Denver.
Yeah, what's the Denver game?
Our Joe Poll question of the day presented by Lock It Law DUI and Criminal Defense. Ho, ho, ho. Know before you blow. Be safe driving this holiday season and call Lock It Law 858-9818, 858-9818. Sort of a smart ticked off poll question. Will the Jags win another game this season? Ha, 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 ha. Stop it. Indy, if the Colts don't care, yes, of course they will. And I don't care anymore. And sadly, I don't care anymore is the runaway leader with 55%, and ha, 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 stop it is at 36%. So,
which are both kind of the same answer.
Yes. So a lot to do today here on the program. It's Tuesday. It'll be fun. Listen, we are sitting here on the edge of our seats waiting for the power poll. And when it comes out, we'll bring it to you. It's getting kind of hectic. Will the Jags take their rightful place in the 30s where they belong?
That's our hook for today.
That's what I'm bringing to you. It's what you all want to hear.
All right. Well,
it's what you all want to know.
We'll fancy up a 10-minute drill when we return as well.
Now, Downtime with Dan on 1010XL. Brought to you by Ameris Bank. Our look is changing, but our commitment to you remains fierce. Learn more at amerisbank.com/new look.
31st in stopping the run now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was looking and poring over some of the statistics yesterday, and a couple things strike me. They don't score points. That's another thing. And this team has become one of the bad ones in the 25 years, which is a little bit hard to fathom considering what the expectation was. I don't think we were talking Super Bowl in August, but I do think we were talking improvement and being more of along the lines of the 2017 team than the 2018 team. But sadly, we're worse than the 2018 team. If that all doesn't make sense, I apologize. But that's some downtime for you this AM.
At Ameris Bank, we didn't become bankers so we could tell you no. We chose this profession because we knew we could make a difference. That's